get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the fucking mental lab.
Get back to work, right? That is the key. Get back to work. Get away from distraction. Get away from all of the things that is pulling you away from what you say you want to do, right? I want you to really think about this. I was counseling a young man one time, and he said, how can I succeed? And my answer to him was just as simple. Focus only on the things that will help you reach your goals, right? If partying is not going to help you reach your goal, that is an enemy for me. If drinking alcohol is not going to help me reach my goal, that is an enemy for me. If hanging out with friends for 4, 5, 6 hours is not going to help me move the needle in the direction that I want to go, that is an enemy for me. Get back to work. Many of you are not where you're supposed to be simply because you're not putting in the work. I work with a lot of salespeople, and 99.9% of the time, you can tell when a person is doing the work in sales, because in sales, the numbers don't lie. The numbers will tell me whether you're putting in the work or not. It's just that simple. Like, the excuses are for losers. Now, guys, I want to share something with you. In this game of life, there's only 2 measurements. Like I don't want to philosophize this. I don't want to turn it into a whole thing of philosophy or any other thing. In life, there's 2 things: winners and losers. When I say winners and losers, I'm talking about in the context of succeeding, in the context of economics, in the context of becoming better, right? It's either you're moving in that direction or you're not. It's like we don't have to complicate this thing, right? Like, oh my God, I need to take 100 million classes. No, are you moving in the direction of where you say you want to go? Let's simplify this thing. It's either you wake up today, you've done the things that's going to help you accomplish your goal in the next week, in the next month, or you didn't. So we can measure life with success and failure. And again, I want you to really understand my definition of failure, right? I have to keep reiterating this because for me, success is not a monetary thing. Success is not, look, I've made it. There are many people that have a lot of money and are miserable. They have no fulfillment. There are many people that have a lot of money that have taken their own life, right? So having money is not the measure of success. When I talk about success, I mean, are you moving in the direction of the thing you say you want to accomplish? Guess what? If you woke up today and did 2 things in the direction of where you say you're going to go, you are a complete success. The difference is some of you want to accomplish what's going to take 10 years in 1 month. That's just not possible, right? You're going to have to learn to cultivate patience over time. But if we look at the measuring stick, failure and success, right? This will tell me in which direction you're moving. Like, are you moving? Are you a step closer towards your goal? Like, do you realize how simple that is? Like, if you ask yourself every day, am I 1 step closer towards my goal? This will tell you whether you're succeeding or not, right? Because if you've had a month of not moving towards your goal, a month will turn into 3 months. 3 months will turn into 7 months. 7 months will turn into a year, and a year will turn into failure. But I promise you, if for 1 year, you take 1 step closer towards your goal, what will your life look like in 18 months? Like, I want to tell you something about life, guys. Life is the only thing that's not going to cheat you. Like life is not there playing tricks on you. So what I mean by it's not playing tricks on you, if you wake up every day and plant apple seeds, nature's not going to be like, let me trick him and give him bananas. Like, nature's not going to do that. If you wake up and you plant apple seeds, nature's going to give you back an abundance of apples, right? So too, if you wake up every day and you move a step closer towards your goal, there's absolutely no way. Like, it's an impossibility that you're not going to succeed. Like, it's not possible, because I've done the work. I've exerted the energy. I've did the things. This is the law of sowing and reaping. Whatever you put in, you get out. Like, if I've done the work, then I can expect the harvest. The difference is, many of you are expecting a harvest when you have not done the work. So my advice to you, like David says, get your ass back to work. If you're in sales, start hitting the pavement again. Start making your calls again. Start knocking on the doors again, right? Like whatever it is, that thing is for you, get back to the basics. Now, I saw Steph Curry play in a game. It was an amazing game. They were down by 20 points. Steph Curry came back and won the game. In practice the day before, Steph Curry made 77 three-point shots, right? I want to take you somewhere. Follow me here. So in the game, they're down by 20. In Steph Curry's mind, all he's redoing is reliving practice, right? When the shot leaves his hand, he's saying, I've done this too many times before, right? So guess what? David Coggins says, you don't rise to the occasion, you actually sink to your training, right? So you sink to the level of which you've prepared. So if you're not prepared, you're not going to be able to make it through. So prepare and get back to work, because what you do in practice, you will now be able to do in the live game. Steph Curry came back and won the game because in his mind, he's saying, I only need to hit 3 3-pointers. Yesterday in practice, I hit 77. And guess what, guys? You can go back and watch that game. They actually won, coming back from 20 points. Why? Because he did it in practice. He did it when nobody was looking. He did it in the gym. Because he did it when no one was looking, he qualified himself to do it in front of millions. Many of you want to be qualified, right, to be a CEO. You want to be qualified to be a millionaire. You want to be qualified to be a business mogul, but in secret, when no one's watching, you're not putting in the work. When no one's watching, you're not dedicated. When no one's watching, you're not learning anything new that's going to make you the type of person that when it comes to the live game, you can say, Coach, put me in, Coach. Coach, I am ready. Coach, I've practiced this a million times. You can trust me with the ball, right? Or in your job, when it's time for a management position has opened, you can say to your boss, the head boss, I know this. I have practiced this. I know how this should be run. Trust me. Give me a shot. Give me an opportunity, and I promise you I will take us to the finish line. I promise you I will sink that shot. I promise you I will get the thing done. Why? Because I've already been prepared for it. Many of you want an opportunity, but you are not preparing for the opportunity. Start preparing for the opportunity now when it comes. Start preparing for the opportunity now when it inevitably comes. If you're preparing for the opportunity, what you're telling to the natural laws around you is, I'm ready for a chance. I'm ready for a shot. I'm ready for an opportunity. Put the ball in my hand. Put the shot in my hand. Put this opportunity in my hand, and I will show you that I've been preparing in the dark. The scripture teaches us, whatever you do in the dark, the Most High will reward you in public. Whatever you're doing in secret, whatever you're doing in your private library, whatever you're doing when no one is watching, is what you will ultimately do when you're on the grand stage. Guys, start preparing for opportunity. Get back to work. Right? I want you to shout that. Get back to work. Get back to work. Get back to work. And I promise you, as you get back to work, do the work, and the work will reward you. Welcome to another episode of the Gold Digger Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Potential. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know when I drop another golden nugget like this. And I'll see you on the next one.